I will lead this practice for 30 minutes. I will ring the bell at 10-minute intervals to offer a choice for you for how long you would like to sit, for you to decide if you wish to continue for the full 30 minutes or stop at an earlier point. Come in now to sit, making yourself comfortable on a cushion or a chair. If on a chair, coming forward so your spine is self-supporting, aligning the head, neck, balancing the spine. Sliding the shoulder blades down the back and softening the ribs. Gently tipping the chin slightly down and lengthening the neck. Relaxing the eyes, eyelids and forehead. Making adjustments, finding a position that feels comfortable, dignified, alert and relaxed. Moving your awareness through your body, either from your feet, up through your legs, body and head, or scanning down from your head to the rest of your body, noticing any sensations. Allowing time to settle into this practice. Body sitting here, but the mind may be still elsewhere, caught with where we've come from, what we've been doing, or what is to come, or even wrestling with creating space for this practice. Notice this and the ripples this creates in your body, or emotions, or the chains of thoughts. Is it possible to accept this as your experience in this moment? To relax and soften to your experience. Maybe noting your intention to engage in this practice. Hearing the sounds around us as though they were new to you. These sounds we take for granted or become frustrated with. Hearing them as though it's the first time you'd experienced them. Hearing the sounds as the sounds of life around us, the rhythms, pitches, textures, the layers of sound. Sometimes focusing on a particular sound, sometimes opening up and hearing all the sounds around you, even the sound of your breath. Noticing if a particular sound catches your attention, allowing yourself to follow this, and then choosing to let go and be open to all sounds. Each time we engage with this mindfulness of breath practice is an opportunity to explore our experience moment by moment. Sometimes our minds can feel so scattered, and sometimes they feel more settled, and this is just how it is. The point is to notice what our experience is, to intentionally guide our awareness to the anchor of the breath and be present. Taking a deep breath in and then releasing. Repeating this. Then allowing your breath to find its own rhythm. No need to do anything different. Sometimes when we bring our focus onto the breath, it can feel a little uncomfortable. If this is your experience, see if it's possible to just stay with the sensations of the breath, to let go of the layers of judgments of how it should be or not be, or the emotions this may be triggering. Coming back to just feeling the patterns of sensations of the breath. Breathing in, breathing out. No right way to feel, just this breath coming in and this breath going out. No need to control it in any way. Bringing an intention to try to feel each breath rather than think about the breath. Moving from the head to the felt experience of the body, the breath. From time to time you may notice that the mind may wander. This is not a mistake, this is what minds do. Taking this opportunity to notice your mind has wandered. Acknowledge when this happens and then come back to the breath. Is it possible to use it as an opportunity to see the patterns of where the mind wanders? This is what this practice is about. Noticing the patterns that take us away from the present moment. If the mind wanders many, many times, keeping a willingness to bring the mind back to the breath. Each in-breath a beginning, the out-breath a letting go, a letting be. Using the stretches of silence to carry on this work yourself. Checking in where your mind is, your posture, if it is as you intend it to be. Breathing in, simply know you are breathing out. No forcing or hurrying of the breath. Let it come in its own time, its own rhythm. Noting any tendency to struggle, to judge, distractions. Noticing the patterns that take us away from the present moment and coming back to the breath. Noticing how each breath feels. Noticing how each breath is. The sense of the breath coming in and the breath flowing out. Are there pauses between the breath flowing in and out? Staying relaxed and open, letting the breath come and go in its own time. Being present with each breath. And as the mind wanders, as it will, becoming aware of this, and in that moment being present, coming back to the breath, being present in this moment and this moment. Staying relaxed and open, letting the breath come and go in its own time. Being present with each breath as best you can. At a certain point, deliberately expand your focus of awareness to the whole of your body, as well as the sensations of breathing. Awareness of the whole body, here. The surface of the skin, internal sensations. Sometimes the whole awareness of the body breathing, or responding to the breath, or sometimes zooming in just to one particular sensation. Breathing in, experiencing the breath through the whole body. Breathing out, feeling the breath through the whole body. How our bodies respond to the breath flowing in and out. experience the whole breath and body without tightening. Letting the breath breathe itself. If there is an uncomfortableness, there's a choice. You could notice the intention to move the body and adjust our posture, or stay the same and bring your awareness up to the sensation, almost breathing into it, not attempting to change it, but just trying to map out the sensations. Trying to stay within the felt sense in the body. Are the sensations fluctuating or maybe static? Knowing we have our breath to anchor and support us into each moment afresh. Staying relaxed and open as best you can, letting the breath come and go in its own time. Simply being present with each breath. Breathing in, know you're breathing in. Breathing out, know you're breathing out. No forcing or hurrying of the breath. Let it come in its own time, its own rhythm. Using the stretches of silence to carry on this work yourself. Checking in where your mind is, your posture. As this meditation comes towards an end, revisiting our intention to create space and engage in this practice. Whatever your experience, as best you can, allowing things to be just as they are now, as they are in this moment, moment by moment, breath by breath.